Hi guys, welcome to another video. So we've had a parcel arrive from Melodysusie. Can't wait to check these out. So inside the box we've got the leaflets. This is Melodysusie's product catalogue. So it shows you all the different gel polish ranges, what they do there. You've also got some of the kits, what they sell there as well. You've got e-file bits, dust collectors, nail lamps, nail drills. You've also got a little bit about Melodysusie and about the brand there as well. Really handy little pamphlet that, isn't it? We've also got some of these Melodysusie stickers. I've got a few of these now. I do wish they'd change these up a little bit though, because I have got quite a few of them now. And then we've got this lovely little thank you note with Melodysusie's social media on. And their contact details. Love it. So, let's check these out, guys. These are Melodysusie's brand new plant-based gel polishes. Ooh. You got the directions on the back and their contact details on the back. This is the bottle that they come in. Looks very tropical, doesn't it? Very tropical vibes. So, inside the box looks like this. Again, we've got Melodysusie's social media, some more of their, just showing the lamp there, what they sell, and some gel polishes that they sell, and a little thank you note on the side. Really nice. Really, really well packaged these are. Very well packaged. So we've got 10 different colours. This is what the bottles look like. You get 10 ml in the bottles. It tells you that they're plant-based. I like them, you know. I really, really like them. You got the ingredients on the back here. If you want to pause the video and have a quick look through those, you can. But you will always find the ingredients on the website as well, guys. So I'm not going to swatch all 10 with you today. I've pulled out these 4. It's always good to swatch a black and a white, and a neon green, and the purple, just because it was my favourite. I really like lilac. So I'm going to swatch these 4 with you today, and then I'll do the others off camera. I'm just trying to show you here how sturdy this bottle actually was standing up, even though they're quite narrow. They are really, really sturdy. So let's have a look at this black, shall we? Oh, and guess what brush is in the bottle, guys? Yes, you should all know it now. That's been following me for a while. We've got the arched brushes in the bottles, which are my favourite brushes. It actually does smell like flowers. It's got a really lovely florally scent to it. I really, really like the smell of this. So, what I like about these arched brushes, guys, can you see how nice they fit in that cuticle area? One swipe down the middle, one swipe down either side, and it's pretty much done. So that is the black. That's what it looks like after 1 coat. We're going to give that a cure, and then we'll see what it looks like after 2 coats. And yes, very, very pigmented. That is a proper black. Love it. No issues with wrinkling in the lamp whatsoever. Look at that. Perfect. 2 coats, full cover colour. Really, really happy with that. And now we're on to the white. Let's see what this white's like. White can be a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes too transparent. Sometimes too pigmented and it can wrinkle. This is perfect. Such a beautiful bright white as well. Look at that. Super bright and full coverage in 1 coat. Can you believe that? Really, really nice. I'm buzzing about that white. I use white quite a lot. So let's try the lilac now. And can you see they're very creamy, but even though they're creamy, they're not thick. They apply really, really thin, which is nice because no one wants thick, bulky nails, do they? We all want nice thin nails, so they apply really, really thin. Again, full cover colour after 1 coat. Beautiful, beautiful colour. My favourite, lilac. And believe it or not, I actually really like this green. I actually really, really like this green. It's like a neon green, but it's a kind of pastel neon green. It's such a pretty colour. Look at that. I love it. Again, full cover colour after 1 coat. Beautiful, just what we need. So I'll swatch the rest off camera, and that is what these ones look like with Melodysusie's no wipe shiny top coat over the top. I've used the No White Shiny Top Coat in the silver bottles. I love, love, love that formula. Really, really glossy, aren't they? Beautiful, beautiful colours. I like them. I really, really like them. So that's the 4 that we swatched on camera. Let's have a look at the other 6 that I did off camera. Look at these. Proper autumn vibes, and they're not. I would say the 4 that I did on camera are more Halloween vibes, and these 6 are more autumn vibes. And the 2 together are Halloween autumn vibes. I love these. So this collection is the Halloween collection, Halloween set I think it's called. If you click the link that's in my description box, you'll see the other colour options that are available. Now I want to do a design with them. So I'm going to be doing my right hand. We are going to be applying tips on there as well. But I just want to show you how I remove full cover tips using this Born Pretty nail debonder. It says that they remove within 5 seconds. It is a really, really cool product actually. I have been using this a lot since I've received it. You got your ingredients there, your directions there. You don't need to check the directions because I'm going to show you how to use it right now. So let's get cracking. You'll see I've removed the other 4 off my nails already. It's just this pinky one that I left on just to show you how to do it. So it does come with this little, it's like an orange wood stick, but it's a plastic one. And you just want to break that seal between the tip and your natural nail. You don't have to push that in too far. Just slide it down the side and you'll feel it leaves like a little bit of a gap. And what that does is it just leaves a gap for that debonder to get inside, to get to that glue, and it will start to break that glue down. So I've done that. I'm now going to pop my finger in the solution, just pop it in the middle of that sponge for about 5 seconds. Literally only 5 seconds as well, guys. And then just pop it out, let it just dry off a little bit. Make sure you always keep the lid on that as well, guys, because it has got alcohol in it, so it will evaporate. And then just use that stick again and just slide it down the sides, and you'll feel the tips start to break away as that debonder breaks the glue down. Look at that. It's so easy. Ping! If you do find it's not coming off as easy as that, then you can go in and soak for another 5 seconds. But I haven't needed to do that so far. And then all you need to do is just remove that excess glue off the back of the tip. And guess what? You can actually reuse these because the debonder doesn't break down the tip. It doesn't make the tip weak. As you can see, the design is still on there. It hasn't ruined the nail art or anything. And you can reuse them again using the solid tip gel. Amazing product. I love that you can reuse these nails. So that's what my nails look like. All prepped, ready to go. Well, they're not actually. I haven't filed them. I have filed them, but I've just left this pinky nail just to show you what I do when I'm applying tips. So I go in with it's a 180 grit file, but it's actually a used one. It's lost a lot of its grit, but I just like to use that to go over the surface of my nail to remove that surface shine. I then go in with my dehydrator, which is from Nail Nails. I love this bond system. It works really well on my nails. Let that dry, and then I'm going to go in with Nail Nails Ultra Bond Acid Primer. And then wipe that over all 5 nails. You don't need to douse that in, just a nice thin coat of that on all 5 nails. Let that dry, and then we're going to go in with a base coat. So I'm going to use Nail Pop's base coat because I'm going to be using their solid tip gel. So I do like to try and use the same brands. So just apply a nice thin coat of that to all 5 nails. Guys, you do not need to apply a really thick coat of base coat. I've been saying this in all my videos lately. I've seen people like dousing the nails in base coat. It really does not need to be a super thick coat. Nice thin coat is all you need. And it just stops the nails becoming really bulky as well. I'm just showing you here that these tips, look, they've got half sizes. You've got 6.5, 5.5 and 4.5 I think you've got. These tips are wicked. They are Mist-Shearing Instant Apex tips. So they've got the apex already built into that apex area. So they look like a sculpted nail. These are short coffin and I love them. I've got a few different packs of these. I did show them in my previous AliExpress unboxing video. So if you've not seen that, guys, I'll leave the link to that video down below if you want to check it out and see what other shapes that I got. So this is Nail Pop's solid tip gel. I really like this as well. My nails just, well, they last until I take them off, and I can have my nails on 4 or 5 weeks and I have no issue with them. No popping off. I have no lifting, nothing. So I'm just showing you there, these tips are not etched on the inside. So I'm going to try adding the Ultra Bond Acid Primer to the inside of the tip. I don't know whether this is going to work because I've never done this before. I've seen other people do it, but I've never tried it personally. Normally I would go in and etch my tips with my e-file. But I thought I'll give it a try, why not? So we are all ready to go now. We're ready to get some tips on. I'm going to start off with, I think this is the pinky first, I think. Just pull out a little bit in that cuticle area. And then lower it into the cuticle at a 45-degree angle. Pushing it down, you'll see that gel dispersing down your natural nail. Once it gets to the very end of your natural nail, that's when you can let go. Make sure that the tip is nice and straight. Remove any excess that's squidged out in that cuticle area and then pop it straight in the lamp. 60 seconds, a bish bosh, done. I am loving this nail application, you know. I really, really enjoy it. It's just so quick, so easy. And now we've got this debonder, it's really easy to remove as well. You just can't go wrong. So again, make sure it's nice and straight. Make sure there's no air bubbles between that tip and your natural nail. And then pop it straight in the lamp. And that is it, guys. I just did the other 3 off camera. There's no point me showing you doing all 5 because it's the exact same process. And I want to get some nail art done on these nails now using the Melodysusie gel polishers. So I've just buffed over the tips. And now we're going to go in with this gorgeous green. And I want to paint a strip just down the middle of that nail. Just like that. Hasn't got to be super neat. And then I'm going to go in with this darker green. And I'm going to apply that up the sides. In hindsight, what I should have done was, I should have gone in with some latex, what's it called? Latex peel-off stuff. And I should have put that around my cuticle area. Then I wouldn't have been worried about getting this on my skin. But I was trying to do this without getting it on my skin. And it was just a faff. It was a real faff. So I've applied that down either side. And now I'm using an ombre brush. And I'm just swiping down between the 2 colours. I just wanted to add a little bit of a darker green on that side. Like that. And then, yeah, I'm just going to keep swiping down between them 2 colours until I'm happy with that blend. Keep wiping my brush off in between. And then I'm just going to add another little bit of that lighter green down the middle because it was getting a little bit sparse. Where I was dragging down with the brush, I was dragging the product off. And then once I'm happy with that blend, I'm not going to cure that in the lamp. I'm going to pull out some acrylic powder. Now, I've never tried doing an ombre like this, but I've seen a few videos on it and it works really, really well. So I've pulled out clear acrylic powder and I'm sprinkling that into that uncured gel polish. Making sure that there's no wet patches. Just leave it for a second just to soak into that gel polish. Then if there is any shiny patches, just sprinkle a little bit more over it. Like that. Once you've left it for a minute and you can see no more shiny patches coming through, that means it's fully soaked in. And then you want to pop that in the lamp for a double cure. So pop it in for 2 minutes, guys, just to make sure that gel polish is fully cured through that acrylic powder. So that's all fully cured. I'm now going to do the exact same again and give this a second coat. But you will find once you go in and do the second coat, over that cured acrylic powder, it just makes the gel polish so much more pigmented. And this second layer is a really, really easy layer to ombre. I literally only had to swipe the brush down 4 or 5 times either side, and I was really, really happy with how that ombre was looking. If there's any patches that you're not completely happy with, you can go in and add more product if you want, or just fiddle about with it until you are happy with it. That's all I do. I do try and cut a lot of the faffing out, but I really didn't have to faff with this second coat at all. So then once I'm happy with that blend, I'm then going to pop the nails in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. I'm just going to show you me doing one more nail, because all 5 nails are going to be the exact same, so there's no point me showing you doing all 5, guys, especially the way that I faff. You'll be here all day. This video is quite a long video already, so I don't want to keep you any longer. So yeah, I'm just going to show you me doing this middle nail. So we go in, ombre the colours together, then once I'm happy with that ombre, I'll then go in, sprinkle acrylic powder into that uncured gel polish, making sure that there's no wet patches. Give that a double cure, so give it a cure for 2 minutes, and then we're going to go in and ombre that second coat. As you'll see, the second coat ombre is so much easier, so much quicker. The colours are so much more vibrant as well on that second coat. And then once I'm happy with the blend on that nail, I'll then give that a cure for 60 seconds. Then I'll do the other 3 nails off camera, and then I'll pop back in and we'll get some stickers applied. So that's what they look like all done. Now I've pulled out these gold liner stickers. So using the thicker strip, I want to do a diagonal line, and then using the thinner stripe, I want to do a diagonal line going the other way, coming off that thicker line. I want them all to be different as well. I don't want any of them to be the same. And then once I'm happy with that, just cut the edge off. Make sure you cut it just slightly shy of the edge of the nail. That way when you come to top coat, you make sure that striping tape is sealed inside your top coat, or else your top coat's just going to peel, which is pointless. Now I've done all the striping, so that's all the gold striping tape done. And now I'm going to add a couple of these rose stickers. I never thought this was going to work. Pink rose stickers on green nails, like whoever thought this was going to work. But I actually really, really like the contrast between the 2 colours. So I've just added one on the ring finger, and I'm going to add one on the pointer finger. That's all I want. I don't want one on every single nail. Just want one on each of them nails, and then that is going to be them all finished, guys. It's now time to seal them all in with some matte top coat. I'll only show you me doing a couple of the nails because the video is getting so long now. Give them a cure for 60 seconds. Right, guys, so that is the nails all finished. We're just giving them a little bit of cuticle oil. Just give them cuticles a little bit of nourishment. And that is what they look like all done. I am loving these ombre nails, you know. And considering they're green with pink flowers, but especially being green, I'm well shocked that I actually like them, because I am not a fan of green at all. But I actually really like the pink flowers completely contrasting to the green background. I like that. These are giving me kind of old-fashioned antique kind of vibes. They're really unusual, aren't they? But I actually really like them. I really, really like them. I've got a few different designs that I want to do with the ombre in the background as a background colour. So I can't wait to have a little play around and see what colours work together and what colours don't. So that is the end of today's video, guys. Everything that I have used today, I'll leave links for in my description box below. I have got a 12% off discount code for Melodysusie. I'll make sure that I pin that in the comments along with the link to the Melodysusie website. I'll also leave any AliExpress discount codes that I've got down below as well, so make sure you take full advantage of those when placing any orders. And that is the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.